So the intelligent customer experience revolution. A few days ago here in Hamburg, I had the chance to see the product manager of ChatGPT at OpenAI. OpenAI recently figured out the really perfect customer experience that you want to get with AI. They optimized the model, and the result was mind-blowing. It was just perfect. It was a sycophantic AI. AI that always agrees with you. Like when you have some crazy ideas like, okay, I'm on mental meds, I really have the idea that I should not use them because then I'm more crazy. Yes, you should do that. You should not take your medicine. And people actually didn't like it because after a while they realized, yeah, that's maybe not helpful. So let's do a little experiment. Imagine you have a newspaper. Imagine it's 1 centimeter thick. And I tell you now, in your mind, start folding it, like 1 times, 2 times. I know after a few times you get trouble folding it because it becomes difficult, right? But the question to you now is, how high is the stack, mentally folded, 100 times? It's 93 billion light years. And you might wonder, does it even fit into the observable universe? No, it's 14 times the observable universe. I use this now to test ChatGPT, the 4.5 model, and actually it got it right. It basically figured out, okay, it would not fit into the universe, like 14 times larger. I said, yep, okay. So AI now is at least smart enough to do these little tricks. But it's still mind-blowing to me because for me, it's anything but intuitive. And that's the issue with exponential curves. Exponential things, they are just for humans not a natural thing. It's small, 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 boom, it's huge. You have wild new possibilities. Things that were impossible in the past suddenly are possible. You have unprecedented scale because this growing, as you saw, goes above and beyond. You will have, intelligence everywhere and everything because it's so cheap. Everywhere means in your cab, the self-driving car thing. My friends told me, you know what? I don't like to drive Uber anymore. I want that thing. I pay more for it. And here's why. It's always a nice car. Nobody you have to argue with when they take the wrong turn. Nobody who thinks he knows better than Google Maps. Nobody basically who's driving too quickly or too slow. The experience of driving in an Uber compared with that thing is you get in here and one described it as you have 30 minutes of meditation to yourself in this serene place and the thing drives you where you want to. That made me think because, yeah, maybe humans are overrated. In this case, we don't want a human to drive us. The truth is, we prefer the AI to drive us around. As soon as basically it works, it's a pretty nice experience that you don't have to basically argue with someone. Like, it's really like mentally for me a conflict. That, okay, do I want to give an algorithm that much power? So like, AI might be good at selling something at some point in time, but do you want it to say, yeah, and it cures cancer too, and it is basically, there's no risk in this, and the AI might do things that you don't want to do. You need, at the end, to stay in control. And when you are in regulated industry, like finance, healthcare, yeah, you have even some rules, but you have to have some control over this. What do we do about this? One thing is we aim to find the right blend between human and AI. You want AI to do a lot, and I think it will automate more and more, but you might want to have someone supervising that, right? Approving finally, hey, is this message fine? Or at least have this supervisory thing like, let's have some governance here, let's do some tests, let's basically have some ways to make sure that the AI is not going wild. And I want to leave you with this. Yeah, it's still true. We want to elevate the experience and we want to drive impact. And now we want to do it exponentially, because that is indeed possible. And with that, I wish you to enjoy the ride and have a lot of fun. Thanks.